We're going to play the notes of the F major 5-finger pattern, up and down. And as soon as we get back down to the root, we're going to go back up again, but we're going to skip to the 3rd, skip to the 5th, skip back down to the 3rd, and skip back down to the root. The 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes of F major 5-finger pattern are called the F major triad, and you can play them up and down, F, A, C, A, F, which is the broken F major triad, and you can play F, A, C, all 3 notes at the same time, and that is the blocked F major triad. To start, we're going to play the F major 5-finger pattern, and then the F major triad broken, and then the F major triad blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th note of F is C. We are now going to go up a 5th to the key of C major, and we are going to play the C major 5-finger pattern up and down, the C major broken triad up and down, and the C major blocked triad. One, 2, 3, 4. The 5th note of C is G. Going up a 5th now to the key of G major. We're going to play the G major 5-finger pattern and triad. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th note of G is D. Going up a 5th now to the key of D major. We're going to spell the D major 5-finger pattern. Starting with the key of D major, a sharp shows up in the middle of our hand. One, 2, 3, 4. The 5th note of D is A. Going up a 5th now to A, we're going to spell the A major 5-finger pattern. Now, once that sharp showed up in the middle of our hand in D major, after this, around the circle of 5ths, there will always be a sharp in the middle of our hand. A major has a sharp in the middle as well. C sharp. One, 2, 3, 4. The 5th note of A is E. Going up a 5th now to E, we're going to spell the notes of the E major 5-finger pattern. Now, there's that sharp in the middle of our hand, but now it has a younger sibling. E major, 5-finger pattern and triad. The fifth note of E major is B. So going up a fifth now to B major, we have that sharp in the middle of our hand, and we have that younger sibling, and the top note is now sharp of our B major 5-finger pattern. And notice the B major triad will be white, black, black. So the hand position for B major has a short finger on a black note. That means all of my fingers have to be closer to the keyboard cover. Okay, so don't try to have your short finger trying to reach and then have an awkward hand position. It is okay to have all of your fingers inside these black notes for a comfortable 5-finger pattern hand position. One, two, three, four. Now, another note about B major. Notice that once we start having short finger on black note, the other short finger is touching a black note as well. Okay, so we're not in some sort of an awkward hand position here, trying to avoid the black notes. We're way up inside the black notes like this. Now, let's go back to our original F major 5-finger pattern. We're going to do F major left hand, F major 5-finger pattern, and F major triad. One, two, three, four. The fifth note of F is C. We're going to spell the C major 5-finger pattern. One, two, three, four. The fifth note of C is G. We're going to spell the G major 5-finger pattern and triad. The fifth note of G is D. We're going to spell the D major 5-finger pattern. Remember, once we get to D major 5-finger pattern, a sharp shows up in the middle of our hand. The fifth note of D is A. We're going to spell the A major 5-finger pattern. Remember, once that sharp showed up in the middle of our hand in D major, it's there in every other key after that around the circle of fifths. A major will have a sharp in the middle of our hand. E major will have a sharp in the middle of our hand. B major will have a sharp in the middle of our hand. It doesn't go away. A major, 5-finger pattern and triad. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth note of A is E. Spelling the E major 5-finger pattern and triad. We have that sharp in the middle of our hand, and now it has a younger sibling. One, 2, 3, 4. The fifth note of A is B. We're going to spell the B major 5-finger pattern. We still have that sharp in the middle of our hand. It has the younger sibling, and now a sharp has shown up on top of our major 5-finger pattern. B major 5-finger pattern and triad. One, 2, 3, 4.